Hey guys, this is the Ghost with the Ghost Productions. Today I'm going to teach you guys how to uh, do wireless cracking on WPA and WPA2 networks. WPA, WPA2 don't have much of a difference in them, just a little bit better of an encryption type. First things first, we're going to go down to our Dolphin File Manager and we're going to get a word list to drop on our desktop. Go to Root, Pen Test, Passwords. We're going to go down to Word List and then Dark Code List. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take this and drag it to our desktop and move here. Exit out of this, and now this is easier accessible to us. Open up your terminal, and in the terminal we're going to type in airmon-ng, and that's going to show your interfaces available. I've already set mine in monitor mode, so yours isn't going to have this to begin with, but once you type in airmon-ng, you'll see WLAN 0 or whatever your interface is called. Now if we're doing wireless cracking, it's most likely going to be WLAN 0, WLAN 1, whatever your interface is. So you want to type in WLAN or airmon-ng start LAN 0 and WLAN 0. So mine's already started and it just opened up in monitor mode 1. So I'm going to go ahead and stop that by typing the stop command, because I already have it up in another monitored interface. Alright, the next step we're going to do is arrow dump -ng on mon 0, because our interface was started in monitor mode on mon 0. Type enter, and you're going to see it start to populate all the wireless interfaces around you. I'm going to open up a couple more terminals. Now the one that I'm going to be concerned with is this one right here. I don't condone any kind of malicious activity. This is my network and I have set it to WPA2 CCNP PSK, just to show you that WPA2 can be cracked just as easily as WEP and WPA. Now the list that the dictionary file that we have right here isn't a very strong dictionary file, but it will do for cracking poor passwords. But I suggest you go on the internet and find different dictionaries for WPA and WPA2. That way you can start your cracking. The next step we're going to do, as soon as it populates enough information right here where I can see I have a client right here that I can attack, I'm going to hit Control C, and that's going to stop its operation. I'm going to move over here in this tab on a new terminal. I'm going to type in arrow dump -ng, and I want to attack a certain BSSID, but I also want to attack a certain client. But I want it to dump, in arrow dump, I want it to dump the capture file, or the four-way handshake that we're going to get into this file. That way we can use it with aircrack. So I want to type in arrow dump -ng, and then we're going to dump on channel 6, I believe it was. We'll go back and reference. It's on channel 6. And we want to name the dump file with a W. That's the file we're going to write. We're going to name it test. And then we want to dump on BSSID, and we're going to go ahead and copy and paste the BSSID, which is located over here. Alright, and we're going to copy it, and since I'm not using rainbow tables or cow patty for this, I can go ahead and type in --IVS, which is the capture type is going to be capturing the IVs from it. And then we want to type in mon 0 because it's the interface we're going to use the capture on. Alright, so it's capturing all the information that I'm going to send out with AirPlay, and we're looking for something right here, and it's going to be a WPA2 handshake or a WPA handshake, depending on what kind of encryption it is. Moving over to my next tab, I'm going to type in AreaPlay -ng -0 for the deauthentication. I want to do 10 deauthentications to send out, and -A for the BSSID. I can go ahead and paste the BSSID there, and I like to use -C for client. That way you attack a specific client, because what we have here is 3 clients that's connected to this network, and if we knock one of these clients off, as they try to connect back to it, we're gonna stand in the middle of it and try to capture the information that the network and one of these clients talks about. So that's the basis of everything. I suggest you look everything up that has to do with Wi-Fi cracking, how everything works with it, and what the breakdown of Wi-Fi cracking is, and how these two talk together, because it'll give you more information and better ways to attack if you have a better understanding. So the client that I'm going to use is the one with the most activity on it, which looks like this has the most activity. So I want to use 1ABC or FCOFE6 blah blah blah. So I'm going to look for 1ABC in the previous, which I don't have it, so I'll just copy it out longhand. It's FCOFE6, FCOFE6. If I can find my pen and paper, we're going to do FCOFE6 62 1A B C. Alright, go back over here. It is FCOF E6 62 1A B C. Alright, so we're attacking the BSSID on the network and this client that's on the network as well. And we're going to type in mon0 because that's what we're going to use to, that's the interface we're going to use to do the cracking, or do the AreaPlay. So you can see it's already sending out the deauthentication. If we go back over here, we can see this is the WPA2 handshake that I was looking for, the WPA handshake. Now with this handshake being captured, we can go and to AirCrack and crack it. So I'm going to open up another window, and we'll bring this down a little bit. What you want to type in to crack is AirCrack -ng -w, and we're going to use this word file or dictionary file. Just take it, drag it, and drop, and then dash or space. And if we go into our Dolphin file manager, you can see where the test IVs were captured and put inside of your home folder. So we're going to just drag this over here as well. So that's it. All you have to do is aircrack -ng -w, put the dictionary file and the test IVs or the IVs. Click enter, and it starts to crack it for you. I've already cracked this password for it. It takes about 10 minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and show you that to begin with. This is what it looks like after it finds the key. It says key found, and this one in this case was clocks11. Like I said, it was a weak password. And it took about 10 minutes and 25 seconds for it to crack. So that would be the same case for over here. That's about it, guys. If you have any questions, just leave me some comments, and I will try to answer them the best I can. Stay tuned for some more videos on Wi-Fi cracking and the usage of more advanced tools in Backtrack 5. Thanks, and don't forget to subscribe.